Hello, brothers and sisters. This is Prophet Peter. We are starting our program today called Prophetic Mentorship. Prophetic Mentorship. This is mainly going to touch the areas of the prophetic and other areas of hearing God and getting the message from the divinity. Let us start with the topic of today. It's called discernment. It's our first topic called discernment. So, what is discernment? Discernment is the ability to distinguish between good and bad, knowing or being able to see or to realize, to know whether something is bad or good, be it a physical thing or a fleshy thing or a spiritual issue. You should be able to know the good and the bad about all things if you are operating with this discernment. So discernment is a spiritual gift which is given by God, by the Holy Spirit, to all people. As God pleases, He will distribute the gift to His own people. Now, we have seen this discernment issue starting from way back. It started with the serpent and Eve. It doesn't start here. It's coming from far. Then we hear the serpent talking to Eve, telling Eve, God knows that you guys, if you can eat of the fruit. The serpent told Eve that you guys, if you can eat of this fruit, then you will be able to distinguish between good and bad. You will be able to know the good and the bad. So discernment, it is an issue which began because the serpent, or because men wanted to be able to know the difference between the two, good and bad. And I want to tell you something, that the discernment, it is the first stage of the prophetic. It is the first stage of the prophetic. For us to operate at a higher level of the prophetic, first of all, it begins with being able to know the good and the bad. For every believer to do well in the prophetic, we should be able to make good decisions by being able to choose between what is good and what is bad. If you are able to go for what is right, and if you are able to pick things before they happen, that this is wrong, or there is something wrong coming and there is something good coming, that is the first stage of the prophetic we are talking about. So every man needs this. So when we get back to the issue of the serpent and Eve, we have seen it happening with Eve, that the message that came from the serpent was, it is going to be an eye-opening issue for you to eat the fruit. The moment you eat the fruit, your eyes will open. This is why I'm relating discernment to the prophetic, it is because they had eyes already.